everybody. Welcome to Madam Speaker 101. We are officially at episode 7. I've been obviously sharing more things on the vlog about post-COVID-19, some awesome insights about, opportunities and gaps that you can find right now. But yes, welcome to Madam Speaker 101. Today we're talking about why online marketing and not traditional. So I know everyone has been bombarded heavily about everyone should go digital. But if you don't understand the fundamentals of that, you won't really be in full understanding of why you're going that route. So today, I'm here to clarify that. And yes, of course, my name is Moe Mohapi, also known as the host with the most. Subscribe now and let's get started. This was a very impromptu topic. It was actually something that I jotted down a while back, and I was busy working on my laptop and I'm just working through some stuff, under Moe Creatives, my company, that basically focuses on brand strategy and personal branding and personal development. And then it just stumbled across me, because everyone is just talking about online media, online marketing, and everyone is talking about, everyone should be going online. And I'm just like, whoa, hold your horses, The online world is very complex, actually. It basically took me like a year. There's like a lot of online jargon or digital jargon that a lot of digital companies will actually use to manipulate you and take advantage of you. Because if you don't know the jargon and you don't understand the lingo, you don't understand the strategies behind it, you will easily fall for a trap where you're paying a lot of money for stuff that you can actually do yourself. So here I'm just basically here to explain to you, just very high level. I'm going to touch on a few things. When I say high level, I'm not saying it's going to go over your head. I'm just going to touch on the main components. And obviously, if you want more information and more details, then please inbox me at bookings@moemohapi.co.za, and then we can have a one-on-one where I actually, depict everything, and we have a better chat about your position in your business and how I can help you for that services. So basically, it's quite interesting. We've all used traditional media, and we still have traditional media in society right now. So here's an example of why people always say to you, go online, it's cheaper than traditional. So typical example of a traditional marketing, let's talk about a newspaper. All right, so a newspaper, we know that a newspaper gets certain distribution channels. Okay, so you have newspaper X prints 60,000 copies that go to 5 different areas within a province. Okay, so it's 5 different touch points, and in your perception, it's 5 different types of audiences. Okay, but doesn't mean that whatever you're advertising actually speaks to each audience. But with the aim of advertising in that specific publication, you have put your campaign or advert can potentially be seen by people in those different 5 touch points, meaning you are reaching 5 different areas in a province with one specific message. However, one specific message would probably cost you about 10,000 Rand if you're doing a quarter-page advert, and that's about the size of this book almost. That will cost you 10,000 Rand once. And this is for basically a newspaper that circulates then, for instance, in 60,000 copies in the 5 different areas. Okay, so I've really made it very minimal, but that's kind of like the sales pitch they would give you at a publication to say, our newspapers reach these kind of readership. Okay, so then it depends if people will actually open the newspaper to see your advert, and that was that. However, it was very difficult to actually measure the return on investment. So you know that you've spent this money, but you don't know what the take up is. You don't know if the people actually came or subscribed or bought your product because they saw it in an advert on a newspaper. You don't know that. It could be word of mouth, it could be coincidence, by accident. Okay, a lot of things that I buy, I actually stumble across by accident. It's not really based on word of mouth. The expensive part about it as well is that you've got one advert, only printed in one publication, going to 5 different areas, talking about one specific campaign, right? And you can't change it ad hoc. Once it's printed, it's gone, and that's it. You can't really make any amendments. You can't do anything with that content. It's printed, it's done, it's set out. And if you want to advertise anything else, then in the same month you have to pay another 10,000 Rand for a static imagery, selling whatever it is that you're selling. So that's what makes traditional marketing a little bit more expensive. Let's say now in a month you're advertising a different campaign per week, and that costs you that's about 40,000 rand in a month that you're spending just to say one message or 4 different messages, right? 40,000 rand. A digital marketing company or digital marketer would be so excited for a budget of 40,000 rand, because man, what we can do with that money, it will actually show you real returns. Okay, so I'm not speaking down on traditional marketing. I'm telling you right now, there's still scope for it, because there are different markets out there that absorb information differently. You still have people that traditionally want to touch a physical newspaper and not read a digital newspaper. A lot of people actually still like the physical touching, even in magazines and so forth. So there is still scope for that. However, just look at where you appropriate your budget to. All right, so don't spend too much money on print. But what makes online marketing interesting is online marketing is basically broken up into two. So you've got online marketing broken up into brand, which is basically brand awareness, and then into advertising, where you actually spend money to push certain things. So what's nice about online marketing is that you don't always have to spend too much money to advertise something. So you can always have something organically sitting where you just publish, you post different things about your product and your services on an organic kind of platform. And so you basically just create what? You create an online site, like a Facebook account, for instance, or an Instagram account. I mean, it costs you nothing. And then what's nice is those platforms actually created business tools for business kind of sites, which is nicer than what you get on a personal profile. So you get a little bit more tools on that, which is nice. And those tools include advertising, which is then obviously a facet of it. It includes analytics, which is fantastic. You need analytics because you need to understand who is the audience that's actually engaging with your content, and how are they behaving with your content. Are they liking? Are they sharing? Are they asking you questions? Are they sending you inboxes? What are they actually doing with the content that you're sending out? Okay, so what's nice about online is that you are basically speaking to your customers on one-on-one. It's a two-way communication, and it's instant. All right, and in the new normal, we live in a world where we want convenience. So we want quick responses, quick hits, quick instance. I don't like sitting and waiting. That is like I'm very impatient when it comes to that. If I want to know something and I ask you here, don't send me to pillar to post, or don't leave me hanging. Respond to me quickly so that I can make a buying decision right then and there. Okay, so online marketing is not only Facebook. Please understand us. There's actually a whole lot more that fits in, and that's why you have online marketers that charge what they charge. They charge a certain fee because there's so many background things that we're doing. Okay, so we work on your search engine optimization. Okay, SEO is what they call it, and this again the jargon. So it basically just means, are you discoverable on search? If someone searches your business name, will they be able to find you? Okay, and then in that there's also search engine marketing, right, which is called SEM, and it's basically what you put money behind it in order for you to bid for a certain, you basically auction. It's you auction certain keywords that are linked to your business in order for you to appear first in line when someone searches keywords that are related to your business. Okay, so there's also that happening. So the Facebook and the Instagram is not really all what online marketing is just about. Online marketing is really jotted out a lot in different ways. Okay, and then there's obviously your website. Your website also has certain features about it that kind of link all your online kind of tactics that you run. So on advertising, the advertising element of online marketing is basically putting money behind certain campaigns. So what makes this different to a print ad or traditional marketing strategy is that if I start a campaign on Facebook, for instance, so I want to sell this pen, I make this pen, and I want to advertise it, and I put some money behind an advertising, I boost basically the post in order for more people to see it. What's beautiful feature about Facebook and Instagram, I actually love this feature a lot, is you get to choose your target audience, right? Whereas in a traditional traditional marketing, you don't choose. They basically tell you this is the people, and then maybe they'll see your ad. But here you are actually targeting someone specific. So you're segmenting exactly who you want. You're targeting, you're creating your ideal customer for your pen. So it's from your age, it's from the race, it's from the gender. It's also based on pages that they like. Pages that they like on social media. It also is based on the content that they actually engage with. It's based on the demographic scope or geographic scope and where they live, and you can literally go big, and you can actually reach a lot more people, or you can really go very niche and specific, because that actually has a better return on investment. Okay, what's beautiful about online marketing is that you can measure it. You can clearly see if a specific ad is working or not. And what's beautiful about it is during the campaign, let's say you're running a 5-day advertising campaign, you can actually go in, pause it, change the demographic. If it's not giving you the returns that you want, change the demographics a little bit, change this and that, and then boost it again. Or you can close it completely, pause it, stop it completely, and go start with something else, something new that you can also monitor, as compared to traditional. Once it's printed, it's out, that's it. And then you have to assume, me as a marketer, it's always been so difficult to quantify brand. You would say you can only assume on the reach, like a billboard. Someone would ask you, what's a return on investment on a billboard? A billboard costs a lot of money. Then you can only assume that 800 cars drive past there, maybe 2% of the 800 cars actually looked up to see it, and only 1% of that 2% actually came to purchase, right? But with online marketing, I can say exactly 700 people viewed this. Out of the 700, 400 clicked on here. Out of the 400, actually 50 people purchased. They went through the sales funnel is what they call it. It's called a sales funnel. It's basically creating different tactics to obviously get to the bottom line, because hello, we are here to make money. Online marketing shouldn't be there for free use, for people to just come in and view and leave. People should come in, view, see what they like, and spend money on what they like, so that you can make some profit. Okay, because it actually costs you money to run an online service. Okay, so SEO, SEM, a business directory, like some of the online business directories are free, but everything in digital marketing actually does have a cost to it. It's just perceived as cheaper because you can chop and change it to make it fit for your budget, as compared to traditional, where it's set in its tracks and there's no negotiating, because a printer is a printer, and a deliverer is a deliverer, and the truck that delivers is, so that's a fixed cost. It's not really something that you can negotiate or monopolize, as compared to online. You can tweak there and there to fit basically what you want. Right, so I hope I've made sense. I hope those two elements make sense. So in closing, the most important thing about anything that you do, right? So whether you are pursuing traditional, whether you are pursuing online, the main thing that you need to remember is that you have to have clear goals. And I speak about this all the time. Everything that you do, whether it's for your business or your personal brand, you have to have set goals, okay? And then with these goals, so you have online goals that you set, because there are analytics that help you see if you are reaching that. And then when you see you're not reaching that, you come up with tactics and objectives to reach that. And there are different objectives, so you have to have a goal. Then from your goals, you develop a strategy. Within your strategy, you develop objectives, and then you measure those objectives, and then you report on them to yourself, obviously. And then you get to see what works, because with analytics, it helps. You can see what worked and what didn't work, and then you can focus more on the content that people are actually engaging with to actually meet your objectives. So basically, everything online has objectives. You don't just go on social media, you don't just create a website, you don't just create a business directory without a clear strategy and goal. Got it? Good. Give me a like if you enjoyed this, and if you want to hear more, email me on bookings@moemohappy.co.za. Thank you so much for your engagement. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Hope to see you guys on my next episode. I'm so excited. It's such fun times right now. What a time to be alive. Stay safe, stay home, and let's make some money.